my name is Jordan. Today I'm going to be doing my July beauty review. I'm pretty excited. I'm filming this a couple days early, so it's July 26th right now, but I know if I don't do it now, I'm going to forget. Interested in the kind of stuff I've been liking? Keep on watching. So first up, just because the new ABH palette is coming out, I wanted to put my Modern Renaissance palette in here. I love this palette, and I feel like I used it a lot more in July than I did June anyway, so I thought I would talk about it. Mine is super beat up. You can see I've hit pan on 4 shades, and this one is pretty much done for. I'm trying to get all these in singles so I don't run out, but this palette is amazing. So I love this, and I just wanted to reiterate that. On to stuff that is more new to me anyways. I'm going to talk about some base stuff first. So the first thing that I've really been loving is the Glossier Priming Moisturizer. You can't really see it. Okay. So it's the Glossier Priming Moisturizer. This top half is like a baby pink. It's very cute. This is such a great product. I've been using it as a moisturizer, as a primer. It doesn't have any smell, and it feels super like hydrating on the skin, but it doesn't leave like a wet or sticky or oily residue. It just like instantly absorbs into the skin, and it's amazing. This is so good and so worth it. I really love this. So the next thing is a concealer. I got the Urban Decay Naked Skin Concealer because I'm trying to find more cruelty-free brands, and I have tried this in the past and did not like it. Like, I liked the formula, I liked the brush, but I thought the color was so wrong. But I decided to try it again, and for some reason now it's perfect. Sheer coverage, it can be medium, it can be buildable, and I find that it looks more matte and full when I use a brush, but if you use a sponge, you can make this look super natural and flawless. It's just a really good concealer, and I don't know why, but I love the smell of Urban Decay, like, skin products. It just is so good. I love it. Next is a highlighter. It is the Colourpop Amethyst Crystal Liquid Highlighter. This is still pretty new to me, but I've been using it ever since I got it, and I really like this. I didn't think I was going to, but I really do. You can see that, but it has the most interesting like texture to it. So when it dries down to like a powder finish. It's like their blushes are cream to powder. This is definitely liquid to powder. It's really interesting. It doesn't feel sticky. You can put it on top of foundation, under foundation. You can mix it in, which I've been loving. And I hope they restock these because I think almost all of them are out of stock by this point. But yeah. So I tried out the NYX HD Finishing Powder in translucent. It is just a white powder. I don't know how this is translucent, but it does go quite sheer. I'm sure this would give a white cast or flashback, but I'm quite pale, so I don't notice it. Powder itself is very smooth and soft. It doesn't feel like dry or cakey, and I can really put on a lot of it, and it doesn't look bad at all. The next face product is the Kat Von D Alchemist Palette. This is really new to my collection, like super new. Like, I've only had it for a few days, but I already love it. I used it to create this eye look today. So this is what it looks like. My friend Elaine hates that this is a triangle. She said it's the ugliest palette she's ever seen because it's a triangle, and I don't love that it's a triangle, but the packaging, it's like holographic white gorgeousness, and the shades are really pretty. So I know when a lot of people got this, they really didn't like how small the palette was, how small the colors were, but I don't mind it. I find that with something like this that's like a pretty unwearable palette 90% of the time, it can be really unwearable. So it's not, I don't know, everyone is like, the Moonchild Glow palette by ABH is better because it's bigger, it has more shades. I don't really care. I like this. I don't think I could ever use up the ABH Moonchild palette or the Aurora one. So I like this because I might actually be able to use these. I might be able to use these up, but also you get a pink, a purple, a green, and a blue, and you can mix them together to create more custom shades. And these are really cool because they're not just highlighters for the face, they're eye and face transformers. That's how they're described. So you can put it over a white base, a black base, you could just use it as a highlight, inner corner highlight. So the inner corner is the shade Blue Sapphire and Ultraviolet Amethyst. These two together just washes it out because it's super bright. That's those two mixed together, so it's very blue. And then the lid is the Ultraviolet Amethyst over a black base. So you can see it's quite cool. I really like it. For the face, I have a setting spray or a facial spray. It is the Pixi Glow Mist. If you can see, it separates because there is like an oily element to it, so you have to shake it before you use it. So whenever people showed me videos, it's already shook up. So when I first got it, I was like, I don't want to buy it. What if it's like gross? And like, what if this one's defective or they've all gone bad? But no, you just have to shake it. And it feels really nice. The spray is so fine. Like, I can barely feel it, honestly, when I spray it on my face. Don't notice that it makes my makeup lasting longer, but I don't really think setting sprays and primers work like that. I like the steps. Like, I like to add a hydration base or a silicone one to make it super smooth, or add a spray to settle powders, or add some glow or mattify things. I honestly don't think they really do anything other than just add a little something to the look. For brows, I only have one favorite. It is the Glossier Boy Brow. I have been trying this out all month and I really like it. I think if you're wanting one that's like super strong and won't let the hairs move at all, this isn't really for you. This kind of just makes them look thicker, fuller. I forgot one face item. It is my new beauty sponge. So my beauty blender is quite old, and I think it just kind of has lost its life. It's not really blending. It just looks bad. So I decided to get a Real Techniques Mircle sponge, but I did not get the regular one. I got the face and body one, which is this giant thing. It is so big. Oh my god. I love it so much. I think when you first get it, it's a little scary because it is, when it's dry, it's like smaller than this, but still really big, but it's very hard and like stiff, and when beauty blenders are dry, they're not hard. But once you get it wet, it's just like so squishy, and it's soft, and it's so big. It makes doing foundation super fast. I will say it's a little tricky to do concealer, especially if you do your eye makeup before the face. This can get tricky trying to blend in there. Moving on to the eyes, we're going to talk about some eyeliners. I bought a lot of eyeliners this month, so I have a lot to talk about. Actually, I only have 3, but I bought a lot of eyeliners. So my first favorite is the NYX Black Mousse eyeliner, hot eyeliner. It's very black, very matte, and very creamy. I was worried that it would like transfer, but it dries fast enough that it won't transfer, but not so fast that you can't work with it. Next 2 eyeliners are both from the Faux Blacks eyeliner line. They are the 2 I bought this month, which is Midnight and Oxblood. These are gorgeous. I talked about these again in my last haul, but I'm wearing Midnight on my waterline. But I feel like just these colored eyeliners really complete the look. And they're really actually quite wearable. Like, you wouldn't think a red eyeliner would be wearable, but it is, and I love it, and I want to buy like 1,000 of these. My next favorite is a single shadow. It is the Super Shock Shadow in Ibiza by Colourpop. When I hauled these, I originally thought that the Banana Daiquiri one, which is a bit more green and a lot lighter, I would like that one more, but this one in Ibiza is so stunning. I have done 2 looks with it now, and yeah, I've only worn it the 2 times, but I absolutely adore this. Cool color. It has really fine like silver and a little bit, it has like really fine silver, gold, and blue glitters in it, plus it is a really pretty blue. My final product that is a favorite, won't be a surprise if you watched my last haul, but it is the Colourpop and Carucci Fem Rosa She palette. It's the eye palette. This is the most stunning palette I've ever seen. I'm not going to talk about it too much because I talked about it for so long in my haul video, and I am posting a look on this where I actually try it for the first time. So you get first impressions, and I have another look I already filmed using this. So it's going to be up a lot, but I just love this palette. It's very on trend with the warm, but like red and like coral and purples kind of warm, not so much just the browns and the oranges, but it's very much corally and purple and red and like just like very rosy, hence the theme. But I just find it's so like it's on trend, but it's still different and quite unique, which I really like. I think this was such a smart, cool, awesome palette, and I really recommend you check it out. It's $16. I have no idea if it's in stock because I bought it in the first 10 seconds it was live. But yeah, so I really love this, and yes, these were all my favorites. I hope you enjoyed. If you liked this video, I hope you stick around and check out some of my other things, and I will see you in the next one. Bye!